Let's laugh.
Be cautious.
Oh, well, I had fun doing it.
The fuck?
Okay. I think James got it.
Hi guys, it's Tom from the Sonic Show here, and we are in the Opinion Zone, episode 16. I am with my fellow co-hosts, Donnie.
I'm still burnt out from Nintendo gaming.
Whatever.
Bye.
Poxy.
I'm gonna go play Sonic Unleashed.
Buad.
I guess I'm still here.
Jamie.
This is the second worst intro I've ever heard.
Bear in mind, the first one was me doing it. And our elusive, and yet awesome, Jono!
Yes, we have a special guest. Hi, John.
Quite a special guest. Hello. The lasagna I just ate was delicious.
Yeah, good to know.
Excellent.
Yes, we have a special guest. He is obviously part of the Sonic Show, also known for VGM Awesome, if anyone watches that or listens to it, and is better known for being the co-person of Western Supersonic. Yay! Now,
The co-person.
we are all here today. Co-organise, whatever. We are all here today to discuss a game that gets mistreated, abused, and used almost like a shameful, unwanted son that gets neglected from the family and doesn't get invited to Christmas. So,
I mean, I liked Unleashed.
Hey.
We're here today to talk about the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 release, also known as, because I didn't give it a name yet, Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic 06
Here we go.
to some.
Here we go.
Now, the
Yeah,
reason
but
I'm bringing this up...
I was about to say Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah, Sonic 1. Boy, that game really wasn't really invited to parties, was it?
I have been... I played the game recently, and I was playing it back, and I was like, okay, is it a good game? But is it the, fucking worst, awful thing in the world?
Not anymore.
No. For one reason, I don't know if that's what Poxy's trying to get at, I think it now has there's now a worse game in the franchise.
Yeah.
That's
exactly what I'm getting at.
And I was playing it back and I was playing the Sonic levels, and I was like, it's not it's not a finished product, but I had fun with it. And I just want to know if you guys like the game, hate the game. I asked people in the Facebook and on YouTube for some feedback as well, and oh my god, they had feedback. But I think each of you, what are your general feelings around the game? Who played it when it originally came out?
Me.
Me.
I got it. Day of release, first Xbox game I ever owned.
Now,
Yep.
was it a game that you enjoyed at the time, and it's only
I loved it. It was my favorite Sonic game for like a year.
So do you feel like your opinion changed because of other people's opinions, or has your opinion?
Well, I
changed?
think it's a mix of. It changed because I didn't get into the internet until 2008. Like I didn't look at YouTube at all until 2008. But then Sonic Unleashed came out, and I think I was spoiled. I was spoiled in terms of like the way it was finished, and I loved the gameplay and the music. I had fun with the Hedgehog. It wasn't the best part of the game. So when I went back to play 06, everything just looked more weird. And like, I guess you could say like, well then wouldn't that make your opinions change for like Adventure and Adventure 2? But it's different when Adventure 2 compared to that, what came out 6 years before 06? Or like 7 years before 06? And then, Unleashed came out 2 years later. I guess, I don't know. This is coming from an animator's perspective. I've always been into how a game looks and feels, if that makes sense. Like, it's both sides of the story for me. I now respect all aspects of a game, soundtrack, visuals, and gameplay. But if a game, and you're a kid, right? You're not gonna understand the concepts of physics and good stuff like that. Kids aren't dumb, but they aren't gonna get that straight away, are they? So no kid is gonna go, ugh, these graphics are not 1080p. They're not gonna be like that. Some kids are, but
Not
I don't know.
really.
I guess in my opinion, this will get my opinions out of the way, so don't worry about it. I really wish it was finished, but I don't really think it would have been any better. No. So, my opinion is, I'm glad that Unleashed came out and made me super late.
I mean,
Okay.
Firad, you said you got it.
I would like to ask a question. Who has played the demo of the game?
Oh god.
I
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course. The demo was more
Oh,
finished
God.
than the supposed final build of it, and
Yes,
I think what people were saying was that the demo was a somewhat later build, but there was a later build in development that was going to be the final console release, but they couldn't get it finalized, so they had to kind of revert back to a more stable version, which is ultimately what got
Now-
released.
I'll
That's
interject there because I played the demo and it was just taken out of the game. It didn't seem mechanically wise any worse or
Sonic was
better.
faster.
Was he?
Yep, Sonic
He
was
felt
faster.
much faster. His homing attack was a further distance, and it was a lot more
Had another animation
distinct.
for it.
It was
I don't-
smoother as well.
Oh yeah.
It did run smoother. You could collapse obstacles, and the game wouldn't start chugging that quickly. It had a lot of different things going for it, but a lot of people will compare the final game to just a demo. I will say, if we did end up getting the demo, I think I would have liked it a little more, because looking back on some games, it always kind of is the Sonic stages that are the staple of the series, for the adventure games, let's say. Because, in my eyes, Sonic 06 is basically the Adventure 3 we never got.
No, shut up.
No,
And
it is. It
don't
is, to be
even
fair.
dare say
No,
that
no,
name.
no,
No, it
hear me
is.
out. Hear me out.
Burn him at the stake.
It is though.
Get the Sonic
is.
fan rating now.
I never understood people who went along saying that, oh, this isn't Sonic Adventure 3, or this
It
has
is.
nothing to do with
It's
Sonic
easy.
Adventure.
It's easy.
In every aspect, it is. Here, let me just compare it to the last two. A darker story, where the final boss wasn't Eggman, playing as multiple characters, having a hub world. Need I go on?
It's-
Snowboarding in a city.
It's using the same canon in terms of that adventure era of canon. It's the same style of music. Again, it uses the hub worlds. It's got the multiple path stories in the final story. It is an adventure game by Blueprint in everything but name.
And I think that's fine. Adventure is my favorite Sonic game. Adventure 2 is just great as well. I love what both of them did. Now, with the big time gap between Adventure 2 and 06, there were so many things that they tried to do, and you could tell just by playing the game. You can tell they tried to fit in so many more characters and have a smoother experience. You can tell they tried to innovate everyone's gameplay. You can tell they tried to make more interesting designs and levels, patterns and puzzles and stuff.
You could
You can
especially
tell
see,
they tried.
you could especially see that in stages like Kingdom Valley, for example, where that sort of first part of Kingdom Valley when you're playing as Sonic, there are loads of ways that you can get sort
Yes.
of bit where the eagle carries you off. You can, go across the bridge. You can run up the wall. You can take a higher route if you run up the wall high enough.
Mm-hmm.
You can. I think, yeah, the level design for 06, I think, was trying to do the right thing.
It was, as far as I can tell in development, it was a step in the right direction. Now, the product didn't come out as awful as it could be. It could have been much worse. I know what I'm saying, trust me, but the product that did come out is nothing like what we were expecting. And in my opinion, I played the game around the time it came out. It was I think it was January or February 2007 when I picked it up. It was one of my first PS3 games. I got the PS3 version. And I'm a fan of Dead Rising. So when games have a really long load time, I think it's not too big a problem for me. I'll just use that time to check my phone, go on the internet a bit, do whatever. So I had a lot of time to read about what people are saying of the game while I was on those loading screens. And instantaneously, everyone took a collective poop on the game as I was reading from these loading screens, and I was so unmotivated to continue playing, but I did anyway, and I'm glad I did continue playing because I have the background to talk about it, like, here and now. If I let what people said get to me, I would have just agreed and said, you know what, it was a shitty game, but I never would have even played it. And with the latest trend of dissing Sonic, everyone is saying that. No one is actually playing the game. Not to say it's the greatest in the series and you need to give it a shot, but everything's worth giving it a shot, you know?
I think what I remember about the game is, and I think probably why it had more of a backlash, is I remember following Sonic Stadium message boards up to this game because it was the next gen Sonic. It was like, oh my god, this is the new generation, brand new consoles. Look how shiny everything is. And there was so much hype in the community, and like every time the Japanese website updated with a new screenshot of a Rouge or something, everyone lost their minds. So I think the fact that it was the first of this new generation, I think that expectation was so much higher because the promises that were being made of what we were expecting was just so high in the sky.
To be fair, Sega did really pump this game out. They were trying to like make it on every billboard, you know.
Oh god, that thing was advertised up the wall.
Which is interesting because they must have known quite, you know.
But did
they
Yuji Naka
knew the
leave
project they
halfway
had
through?
wasn't good.
Yes.
Damn. Are we going to talk about any of the cut content? Like how
We'll get to that.
You know, I know a lot of stuff about.
I feel like
No,
we're
I'm
talking about
not
that. We're
happy.
still talking about our initial reactions to the game.
I know. Sorry, I just got excited.
Donnie.
Don't worry, we'll have time to cover it.
But yes, Donnie.
Hi.
Hi. So, Sonic 06, publicly hated. You are part of one of the biggest abusers of its fandom, Sonic Paradox, who have made it very clear what they think of that game. Do you hate it? Are you indifferent to it? Have your opinions changed on it?
I don't really. I think in comparison to games like Sonic Boom, Rise of Lyric, I could sort of see why there's a bit of a charm in Sonic 06 compared to Sonic Boom, Rise of Lyric, because Sonic 06, you can break the hell out of it, and it's just fun in that aspect, just how much you can break it and stuff. With Rise of Lyric, you can't really do that.
It's already broken.
Well, yeah, but I mean, in the sense of like 06, you can just break so much, and has so many different glitches and stuff that it's just, for many, it's just amusing just to see what you can actually do with that game. With Rise of Lyric, you can't really do that. In 06, it does have the aspect of no repetitive enemy smashing either. At least not as much as in Rise of Lyric. So, and like in those aspects, I can see the charm in 06 compared to Rise of Lyric, and I can see why people would like that over Boom. The thing for me is there's not much else to redeem it. I mean, there is the music, there is that, but other than that, the level design is to me. Especially that ball puzzle. Oh god, that ball puzzle.
The ballroom. Yep.
Yeah.
Tell me.
Then there's the silver boss fight. You know, the first one, even the second one, really. There's like a lot of the boss fights are just poorly designed. Like, for example, the phase 2 of Iblis, I believe it was, where he's the little worm.
Yep.
Nasty.
And that drags on for like a good 10 minutes.
It's interesting with that game because one thing I did notice with a lot of people who do defend it, and probably why we take the mick out of them, is a lot of people go, oh, okay, the gameplay wasn't great, but it had like an amazing story and all this stuff. And I'm like, that's probably the one thing I hate about the game. I hate the story so much. It's such fan fiction, kissing fucking princesses and like time traveling and not crying, and I'm like, ugh, it makes me vomit. Ugh, I hate it.
Smile.
With
It's like
the thing,
generic
okay.
plotline.
The thing with Adventure and Adventure 2 is Adventure 1 had such a weird, over-the-top story, but it was still in the vein of, like, Sonic. I mean, Sonic 3 had a little craziness with, like, the ruins and everything. But then, and Adventure kind of carried that, but then with Adventure 2, the story got a little more convoluted, but it retained how crazy the series can be. And the fact that all this dramatic stuff is happening to a goddamn hedgehog, I couldn't help but laugh. I couldn't help but say, man, this is like, it's over the top enough for me to enjoy it, you know? I had a good time keeping up with it. But with 06, I legitimately tried to keep up with it. I could, like, there are so many, like, inconsistencies they go out of their way to point out, too, and I just don't understand how people can tolerate that. I need a good story in my game. I need motivation to keep going other than, oh, let's go to the next level. 06 had none of that. I couldn't care less about half the stuff that was happening because I was so confused about what was happening.
It was, and you know, obviously it was a game that.
Why does Eggman look like Poopy? Why is Sonic suddenly got really long arms? Why is there this big old silver hedgehog that is in the future for some reason? Why is there a big old snake thing that's in the future? Why do these people worship this sun god? Why the hell was this guy making a thing about Solaris? Why is there a dark version of Shadow? Why is there a scepter that can only hold this thing? Why can he break out of the scepter? Why? Why is
Answer in the comments below.
Why is Foxy still going on with these kinds of comments?
Why
are we
is
not
Tom
going on
still
with this
talking?
But
Why doesn't
Whoa.
Foxy just shut up for a second? Oh,
there was calm down. There was a
that's bad.
Poxy, you did mention there was we don't want to go over too much in the podcast, but there was a lot of stuff, as you mentioned, that was never made it into the final game.
Foxy, do you happen to know about any of these things?
I do, Fuad. For
Really?
example, Metal
Oh, no.
Sonic was supposed to be playable.
Excuse me?
Yeah, Metal Sonic was meant to be playable, but got scrapped.
There was going to be the faithful Rainbow Gem that allowed you to turn into Super Sonic in levels.
Bravo of
There was going to
Oh, I remember in the trailer they showed Supersonic.
There was going to be a so-called what was it? I don't know what it was called, but there was a power-up that allowed Silver to run fast.
Well, of course, there.
What the fuck?
So
Why? Why would you get rid of that?
There is a gem that
Because
lets him run
Sega.
fast.
Too
into walls.
slow.
You're too
Oh.
slow.
Apparently there's also what was it? There's going to be tons of weird stuff. But yeah, the big ones are Metal Sonic, Super Sonic, and Power to Run Faster.
I think the reason the game
Fascinating.
generally lost favour with me, other than the fact that all the stuff promised never actually happened in the final game, like all these power-ups and stuff, there was even stuff in the official guide that isn't actually in the game.
It's up in the manual that
Really?
is in the game.
Yeah, like
So-
how Sonic was supposed to have upgraded abilities and stuff like that you could
Yeah.
level up.
Level up to level 3.
Like, obviously
Okay,
the
right.
notes they gave to the people who write the guides was
Right, I
before they
actually have
finished
the
it and
guide
cut a
right
bunch
here
of
in
stuff
front
out.
of
So,
What, the instruction manual?
The Sonic 06 official game guide covers Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3, done by Primate Games.
so things like that. The fact
I don't
that
trust guides anymore. Ever since they said that Cream the Rabbit first debuted in the Sonic CD.
but
What? The Sonic Generations strategy guide says that Cream the Rabbit first appeared in Sonic CD.
That's
Um,
funny.
I
So-
call hacks.
basically with this game, a lot of people hate it. I think it's the fact that it was like the new gen thing. I think the fact that Sega did let down a lot of people. I don't think the whole DLC on the disc thing helped them a lot. I think there's a lot of backlash around that.
Let's not talk about the DLC. I played through that. It was brutal.
Tails could run fast.
Yes, he could, bless him.
Team Amiga was dying. I can't believe. Just Team Attack Amiibo.
Amiibo. Collect
Amiga.
them all.
It had, in my opinion, a really good soundtrack. So it had
hell yeah.
that.
Oh yeah.
I love the soundtrack of that
The
game.
music was good.
That is one
and like I
thing that
said,
everyone
the
says.
Sonic levels, I quite like most of them.
It's because that's all the time they spent on their Yuji Naka weapon and said, well, we still got Shadow and Silver.
The shadow
Yeah,
levels,
put them in the same place.
shadow levels, meh. I don't mind all of the silver levels actually. I think,
It's gonna. Yeah, Silver's gameplay is very good on paper, I think.
yeah,
I think it was brilliant. I think there were so many cool things they could do with it, and they did do a few of the cool things. For example, making his own springboards was kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
I quite liked it.
Hitting
It's
the
just
bars, even though literally it's just hold
No.
the button to open the
Yeah.
door.
go on this
But it still looks pretty cool.
context sensitive button. So yeah, Sonic 06. I don't think any of us here are going to say it was the game of the year, and
It was a game of the year for a different reason.
and was a probably. I think we'd all agree it was a low point for Sonic, but
Yeah.
Um,
well,
It nearly killed him.
yes, much like Rise of Lyric is doing right now. But
Sonic won't die. He lives on phones.
great, I'm gonna
And-
cry now.
and in the
I'm
Olympics
gonna cry
waiting room.
tears. But yeah, I just
Really
think-
quick.
Go on.
Sorry, really quick fun fact. I took my original copy and I believe I gave it to Tanner for his birthday as a joke. Many a year ago. It's actually on video. I'll try and find that video for you later. Like him opening it and crying. But
Fair enough.
Is that one you stuck
I-
in the microwave?
what?
Yeah, is that the one that
Probably.
you-
Yeah, so we must
Probably,
admit that the
but-
Sonic Show is known for we've very publicly hated on that game via
Yes.
Skylar. We put the game in a microwave. We've used bad CGI to explode the copy. So we've made our point, but we're just saying, deep down in our hearts, we still enjoy it a little bit.
Tell you what,
I
though,
didn't finish my story. I actually, like, right after I gave it to him, I went to get another copy because I need a copy of that game, of course. And I found it at 3 different places for $1.
Yeah.
One
Yeah.
Canadian dollar. That's the end.
$1 Canadian, that's like 3 pence or something, isn't it?
It's a loony.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness.
Is that right? Is it called a loony? Is that a...
Quarter loony. What?
Is it a loony? Is that what it's called? Or
A loony is $1, yes.
Yeah, I got it
A
right.
Looney Tune?
A loony and a
Thank
toonie.
Our money's cartoons.
So, who
Yes.
here wants Sonic 16?
All they had was Sonic in 16.
It's gonna be
You know,
so
I
good.
want.
If it's polished up and it's not feels like a beta, then it would be it'll be nice.
No,
I want a finished game because
Yeah.
that was a step in the right direction, but
What?
it was one step forward and then 2 steps back because they couldn't.
more like
finish
15 steps back.
it. Exactly.
Right off the edge.
So in summary, Sonic 06 still divides opinion. I don't think there'll still be supporters for it. I don't think
Oh,
any
yeah.
of us here are going to be huge supporters of it. But I
But
think
you
we
know
can
what? I have
it
respect
did
for those
right.
people that can find enjoyment in 06, because, well, they can shed light on something. That's a good way of looking at it. I just can't enjoy it.
That's fair enough. Right. While Donnie gets the sync ready in the background, we will be after this break, and we will be playing Defeat Donnie. This time with actual Donnie.
Yay!
Yay!
It's been a month since that happened, but you know.
In
I
our
still
continu-
haven't been working on the Sonic Stadium.
in a continuation of themed weeks, after this break, we'll be playing the voice actor edition of Defeat Donnie. How well did they know their voice talent? We will see you guys after this quick break, where Fuad and Tom try and sell you a box of shit.
Good.
It's no use.
Calculator, check. Colouring pencils, check. Lunchbox, check. Shorts and t-shirt, check and check. Trainers.
With double the
check.
value of your club card vouchers and all your back-to-school essentials, we'll help you get everything sorted for the new term for less with Club Card Boost.
Pencil case, check. Pizza slice eraser thingy, check. Right. Off you go, my little soldier.
Tesco. Every little helps.
Welcome back after our break. And our next segment is Defeat Donnie.
It's Defeat
No.
Donnie indeed.
Oh,
Shut up, Tom. Shut up.
Oh.
Yeah, you did
Oh,
your bit. It's
sorry.
great. We are playing
Right,
Defeat
exactly
Donnie, where
the
every
same.
week a member of the audience goes against Donnie to prove that Donnie is worthless and they should be in charge of the internet instead. Because as we know, Donnie is everywhere, like a disease. So, Donnie,
Hi.
shall we go to your newsroom, which we haven't done today?
Yep.
Yeah, let's go there. Woo.
We.
Woo.
Anyone getting deja vu?
Well, it happened again.
And here we
Oh
are.
god damn it!
Hooray! Right, we are here,
We're here.
in the newsroom. This is where
Why
Donnie
is
does
it
all
on
his
the
musing.
carpet again?
Why is there a sink in the newsroom?
We
I'm
kept it
thirsty.
there just in case for you vomiting.
Right, and in our studio, we have a variety of people. Firstly, we have, in the co-panel thing, we have Uncle Poxy and John O'D. Don't have an audience sound effect. Everyone do a mild applause. Yay, okay.
Why am I always in the audience?
You're
I
not
am
in the audience,
a-
you're in the co-panel thing.
Oh, yay!
Yay! Fuck's
What does
sake.
that mean I can do?
we have our glamorous assistant, because every game show needs a glamorous assistant. We have Gabrielle. Hello.
Oh, hello. Just
Okay, that was
flip
a
my
bit
hair a
weird.
bit.
And in the audience, we have Tom.
Woo.
Cool. Right, now, of course, we can't play Defeat Donny without a guest. So, let's hand over to our guest. Guest, what's your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, this is Blue Kirby 70, and I'm calling from the great land of America, more specifically New York.
Yay, New York. Woo.
It's
Right.
more exciting from anywhere we live.
Yeah, pretty much.
Indeed.
Right. Are you ready to destroy Donny?
Sure?
Wait, now
That's
it's
the
gone from
spirit.
defeat me. Now it's gone from defeating me to destroying me. Okay then.
It is so easy.
Now,
Is this Space Invaders now or something?
the theme of this week's quiz is voice actors, and I'm sure, Blue Kirby, you know all about your voice actors.
I know some of the voice actors, not all.
That's all we need. That's good stuff. Right. How we play this game is every week, except for the last two, we flip a coin. And we call out the coin, and depending on who calls out what, you get, or Donny get to go first. I can't speak today. Blue Kirby, I'm going to flip a coin, and you're going to call out heads or tails. If you get what you called, you go first. Do you understand?
I understand.
Awesome. Gabrielle, are you keeping score?
Yes.
Okay, gets more extravagant every time I talk to you. On the count of 3, I'm going to flip the coin and you call it, alright? 3, 2, 1, call it.
Tails.
Oh, it's been on Tails.
Sorry, you got Sonic. Wait.
It's tails. That means you go first. Right.
Yay!
So
Just like
exciting.
clockwork.
I'm fucked.
Oh, and by the way, as part of the Fiend Weeks do not have a spelling question. Right.
Yay!
Thank God.
I'm still fucked, but yay!
You
Question
can make a spelling
1.
one if you really want, Donny.
Tom,
Yes?
you're in the fucking audience!
I want to be part of the team.
Audience participation.
There isn't one. This is not a generation game. He's not getting involved. Right.
Fire,
Sonic
fire.
Show Generations.
Right. Question 1 for Blue Kirby. Many voice actors have had the chance to play Sonic, but the first notable voice to appear in a video game was back in Sonic Adventure on the Dreamcast. Who was the voice actor of Sonic in that game?
I know the current one. I do not remember the old one.
Oh no.
Oh, what?
Oh no.
What?
There are certain fans who would destroy you for not knowing
Yeah.
this.
So,
What? Don't listen to Fuad.
Don't listen to Fred. Right. Who was the voice actor who played Sonic in Sonic Adventure? You have to make a guess.
Arthur Craig Smith.
No, it wasn't. It was Ryan Drummond, I'm afraid. Never mind. Let's go over to Donny. Donny, are you ready?
Yep.
Good.
Oh no.
Many voice actors have had the chance to play Sonic, but very few have had the chance to sing as him.
Oh no.
I'm sure you'll know that Jaleel White voiced Sonic in the Sonic Underground series, but it was a different actor who sung as Sonic in the show. Who is the actor that played Sonic's singing voice in Sonic Underground?
Huh. Well, it sure as hell wasn't Jaleel White, that's for sure.
Because he can't sing for shit.
You're looking on Wikipedia, Donny.
No.
Oh, I know what it is. Sam Vincent?
You cheated. You fucking cheated. No way you knew
it's the
that.
same-
I knew because of the recent Sonic Boom episodes, there was one that was heavily, like, themed by Sonic Underground. So I recall looking a lot about Sonic Underground to see if I could spot
Well,
reference.
It's the same voice actor who the singer is the same voice actor who voiced Double D in Ed, Edd and Eddy.
Yeah. Right. Well, never mind. That is the end of round 1. Let's go over to my glamorous ascendant, my glamorous assistant, Gabrielle. Gabrielle, what are the scores?
Right, I mean, well, Sanziani has 1 point, while Blue Kirby has 0.
I have the weirdest boner right now.
I can't blame you.
Right. That was interesting to say.
That was glorious.
Baby.
Let's get on with round 2.
Let's get on. Hell yeah.
Okay.
God.
Okay then.
Slow
Right.
down.
Is this defeat Donnie or defeat Boner? I don't really know what this is going to
Donnie. Unnecessary. Right. We move on to round 2, where we do things a bit differently, but not that differently if you listen to the last episode. So, what we're going to do is you're each going to hear 2 voice clips, and you have to tell me which character is saying that line. Not the voice actor, but the character they are playing. The voice clips will be played backwards.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Basically, so I'm going to pause the music. Right. Who's going first? It is our guest, yes. Blue Kirby, yours is first, right? I'm going to play it to you backwards, and you have to tell me what character is talking. In fact, no, I won't do that. Just tell me which character you think is talking, okay?
Okay.
Okay, Blue Kirby, here is your first voice clip.
Oh.
That's
Omochao.
Let's see if you're correct, shall we? So excited.
Hi, I'm Omochao. Let me be your guide.
Yay!
No, I'm
Do I have to?
bottomless pit.
Right, Donnie,
Aye.
are you ready?
Yes.
You don't sound ready, I'm not going to lie.
Well, considering I barely remember the previous question,
Oh,
Well done.
God.
Right. Donnie, here
Aye.
is your voice clip. Tell me which character is speaking.
Gosh, det här var det sitter när you skimla.
that should be Zavik.
Is that your final answer?
Yep, Zavik from the Deadly Six.
Let's play that the right way around and see if you're correct.
I'll make sure you regret this, Shadow the Hedgehog.
Oh.
Yeah, I
That
thought
was
it was
Memphis, I'm afraid.
Right?
I
They
thought
sound-
it was that.
Well,
It's a Knuckles voice actor, you were right.
Unfortunately, that wasn't the question. So, moving on. Blue Kirby, are you ready for your second one?
Ready.
Ready. Listen carefully and tell me, who is this character backwards?
Hey, hon, man.
What?
Do you want me to play it again?
Yes, please.
Hey, hon, man.
What? I'm not gonna lie, that I think I know it. I think that's like I forget if he has a name, but it's like the helper guy from Sonic 06. Like, whenever you touch a question mark in the overworld, it plays his voice.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Let's see if you're correct. Let's play the answer while I find it. Here we go.
Damn, not here.
Wow. Wow. Wow!
Right,
the funny thing is, I
Wow.
think that pretty much summarizes his reaction to this.
Donnie,
Damn.
it's your last question of the round. Are you ready?
Yep.
I don't believe you. Let's play your clip and see if you can guess who this voice is being played backwards.
Yeah, we know why. We neither may have over the Bowser, but it learn ya.
Talking about
Russian man, the Russian hog.
Do you want me to play it again?
Yeah.
Yeah, we know why. We neither may have over the Bowser, but it learn ya.
Sounds like Sims.
It kind of does,
actually.
yeah. Sonic Sims.
Sonic Dreams.
Oh god, I wouldn't go there again.
I like these questions because you can't Google the answers.
Wish you could.
But I didn't Google any of...
What's your answer, Donnie?
I guess... the ice cream guy from Unleashed. I don't know.
Is that your final answer?
No, but I may as well be anyway.
Love Unleashed.
Okay. Here's the correct answer. Let's see if you're right.
I know little girls who are better with a hammer than you. Well, one anyway.
Same game.
Same game.
What? Same game, but wrong character.
I'm pretty
Oh,
sure
he
Uncle
put that
Popsy
line.
would
You
have...
could have been extremely vague and just said Sonic.
Never mind. Right. That's the end of round 2. Let's go over to my glamorous assistant. Why can't I say that word?
Assistance.
I will go to my glamorous assistant, Gabrielle. What are the scores so far?
Well, Jamie, if you take a look at the scores, Donnie has 1 point, and Blue Kirby has 1 point. And if this sends a tiebreaker,
I might just have to choke a bitch.
shall we move on?
I was not prepared for that.
I might need to.
Right. That was amazing.
That was
right.
freaky.
What else have you lied about? What's your name?
Okay. Time for the last round. A round of 3 questions.
Or like Dylan or something.
Oh my goodness. So, what happens is... Oh, so, voice actors, what do? They say stuff. We all know that. We're not stupid. I mean, ignore Tom, but he's in the audience. It's fine. So... and a lot of them say lines we all remember. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to play you the first part of a line. You have to complete that line they say from the game. If you get it right, you get a point. If you don't, you get nothing, and I spit on your face.
And I asked her a question wrong anyway.
That's for after the podcast. Right. Kirby.
Yes.
Listen carefully and tell me what the rest of this character's line is, okay?
Alright.
Let's listen carefully.
You might know everything I'm going to do, but that's not going to help you, since I know everything you're going to do!
Strange, isn't it?
Let's see if you're right, shall we?
You might know everything I'm going to do, but that's not going to help you, since I know everything you're going to do! Strange, isn't it?
Oh, I got it wrong.
You got it wrong!
Forgot the grr. Forgot the grr.
No, the grr doesn't count as a word. It's fine.
Can you spell it? Then it's a word.
Donnie.
I don't have to. I'm not gonna get asked how to spell the GUR, right?
No.
That's the spelling question.
No spelling question. Right. Donnie. Listen to this clip and complete the line. You ready?
Okay.
Let's play that clip.
Sonic is the only one who can use this special technique called
the magic hands.
Let's see if you're correct or miserably wrong as always. Ha ha ha.
Sonic is the only one who can use this special technique called the magic hand. It turns enemies into small balls.
And who doesn't want to turn things into small balls? That is correct.
To be fair, it could have been Bounce Bracelet.
I wasn't that prepared to get that right, so yeah.
I don't think anyone was, Donnie.
Blue Kirby.
I was. Yes.
It is time for your next clip. Listen to this clip and complete the line.
All unauthorized photography, video reproduction, or shutting down of generators is strictly prohibited. Thank you.
Eggman, I am going to save this planet, and I am going to free these aliens.
Ain't no copyright Ain't no copyright law in the galaxy gonna stop me. Or universe, not galaxy.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Let's see if you're correct, shall we? Ooh, the excitement.
Planet, and I am going to free these aliens. No copyright law in the universe is going to stop me.
That is correct.
And he's holding that medal proudly.
You guys are doing good. Right. Donnie!
Yay!
Now, I was going to make fun of you, but you got the last one right, so who knows where the fuck this could go. Right. Donnie.
Hi.
Here's your clip. Complete the line.
Hi there. I'm Sonic the Hedgehog. You're going to play in my...
Oh my god, I know what that is. I know what that is.
Me
I
too,
know what that
sadly.
is. Oh my god. Donna, you're going to disappoint me if you get this wrong.
What the fuck?
How could you not know what this is?
This game is legendary.
No fucking clues.
I don't have any clue now.
Gotta make a guess or a pass.
I pass.
You really shouldn't have done that.
Let's see if pass is correct.
Hi there. I'm Sonic the Hedgehog. You're going to play in my schoolhouse. If you've ever got a problem, find me and I'll help.
That is incorrect.
Sonic Schoolhouse.
Do you not remember Sonic's Schoolhouse?
I remember Sonic's Schoolhouse. I didn't know he talked in it, though.
Of course he talked in it. He was a teacher. Teachers do nothing
You're
but
a teacher.
talk. Thank you.
That's not really a negative thing to say. You're a teacher.
You're a charity donator.
Right. Blue Kirby, it's time for your last question. You feeling confident?
Yep.
Good.
Nice.
What is this line? Oh no, that's the wrong round. Complete this line! Hurrah! Listen carefully.
Well, if it isn't Shadow! We've got to make it to
The computer room.
Let's see if you're correct, shall we? I hope you are.
Well, if it isn't Shadow! We've got to make it to the computer room before this place collapses!
Pretty good.
Did you
pretty
get it
good.
right?
If you got that wrong, fuck me. Almost as bad as not knowing what Sonic's Schoolhouse is. Right, Donnie!
Or not knowing his Sonic Adventure voice actor.
Don't do yourself a disfavour, right?
Well.
Right, Donnie.
Yay.
Your last question. You ready?
I hope so.
Listen carefully and complete the line.
When you are near a trail of rings, you can do a light dash by pressing...
Oh, come on, that's not fair.
It's a 50-50 chance.
You can do a light dash by pressing the X button.
Is that your final answer?
I guess.
Are you sure?
Well, it's going to be more sure than... I can't really think of any other buttons, I mean...
Okay, so you're going for X button, yeah? Pressing the X
Yeah.
button. Right, let's listen and see if you're correct.
You can do a light dash by pressing the square button.
So okay, so it wasn't established which console it was on, okay.
That's why we thought it was unfair.
Oh, if only I didn't make it really fucking obvious it was the wrong answer to you. Anyway! We've come to the end again, unfortunately. That's not necessarily unfortunately, it could be a good thing. And it means I get to go to my glamorous assistant, who gets more and more scary every time I talk to her. Quite terrifying.
mother.
Right, let's go over. Gabrielle, what are the final scores?
Oh, Jamie, you're so funny. The final scores are actually split in half. Donnie has 2 points, but Blue Kirby has 4 points. Yay!
Yay!
That means our winner is Blue Kirby! Round of applause, yay!
You have fulfilled the prophecy.
Yay!
Wow. How do you feel, Blue Kirby?
Good.
Good, yes. Now, do you know what your prize is?
Am I going to Disney World?
No, you get a ticket to Disneyland and you get to be Donnie for a whole week.
I don't know
Which
if I like
may or
that.
may not be which may or may not be a good thing. It kind of depends on the
sandwiches.
circumstances.
Thank you, Gabrielle. I'll never speak again. So, Gabrielle, you go back in your closet where I lock you during the week, and we'll see you next week. Guys, if you want to challenge Donnie, which every week we see that, it depends. If you get actual Donnie, you're probably going to win. If you have an understudy, you might lose. Just send an email to the Sonic Show channel at gmail.com, or send a message to the facebook.com/the Sonic Show, and you too could be defeating Donnie in a special themed quiz. Blue Kirby, I'm sorry there isn't a crown, but I'm sure you're feeling very proud of yourself.
Oh, I just grabbed the crown that I have on my desk and put it on my head.
That's fine.
It's a good thing you came prepared.
Exactly. Unlike Donnie, who's never prepared every single week.
Yeah,
never
to
mind.
my right I had a crown, to the left I had a dunce hat. So.
See, Donnie, where's your dunce hat?
It's probably where the swear button is with,
Right.
Don't swear.
Anyway, guys, we will see you after this break, where we are going to go into Fuad's. I'm not going to complete it. It's a bit different, but his special things. We will see you guys after this break. Bye.
Calculator, check. Colouring pencils, check. Lunchbox, check. Shorts and t-shirt, check and check. Trainers.
With double the value of your club card vouchers and all your back-to-school essentials, we'll help you get everything sorted for the new term for less with Club Card Boost.
Pencil case, check. Pizza slice eraser thingy, check. Right. Off you go, my little soldier.
Tesco. Every little helps.
Welcome back, everyone. It's the Sonic Show Opinion Zone, episode 16. And Donnie has been defeated again. Such a shame. Maybe next week, Donnie, you will win. I will cross my fingers for you. But this is the part of the show where we are uneducated, we don't read websites, we stay away from the internet, so we don't know anything. But luckily, Fuad comes along every week and tells us some things of news and tidbits that are worth knowing. Isn't that correct, Fuad?
Absolutely.
Now, there's been a bit of controversy regarding your segment, because, of course, every week Fuad has to prove how Canadian he is by, basically, I play some really weird version of the Canadian anthem, and then he tells us about...
Canadian theme.
Shut up! I'm too stuck in Sonic lore. And has to basically talk about poutine repeatedly, because that's all he knows.
I thought you banned him from talking about poutine.
We did, and we saw him struggle. Now, the thing is, two people, one via a message on the book, the Facebook, another via email, did stress that they felt this was ingenuine, as Fuad technically isn't actually Canadian.
Oh my god.
What are you talking about?
Said, why are you pushing this whole Canadian thing? Yes, he lives in Canada, but that's not where he's lived other places. He's not a true-blooded Canadian, and therefore the whole segment is a sham.
Pansy.
Now, I took offence to this, but then I thought, this is a good point, and we need to be more open around, all the different communities. Why are we making it so Canadian-focused? So, I'm happy to introduce a new segment, which is basically the old segment, but slightly different, what we like to call Fuad's International Things.
Oh my god.
I love it!
So, basically it's the same. Fuad is going to give us 3 pieces of exciting news from around the community and the Sonic world this week. However, he will not be discussing Canadian stuff. We will be going to a different country for every segment, and he will enlighten us with a bit of information from that place, maybe do an offensive accent, maybe tell us about a story of where he may have been there, we don't know. It's going to be amazing and not offensive. Do not make it offensive. Tom, shush. Fuad.
I'll do my best.
Have you got your first story ready?
Yes, good to go.
Cool then. Let's go to your first thing. In the wonderful world of Gay Paris.
In all seriousness?
There we go.
In all seriousness, I love cheese. I have grown up with cheese, and it's a great thing. And going to Paris, I've learned one thing, that they love cheese as well. And we get along very well because of that. I've always wanted to visit the Eiffel Tower. My favorite things in the world. And I did learn French because, okay, bring this back to Canadian, I guess, but I did learn a bit of French, and we learned that when we did the Sonic Show Live, where I talked a bit of French with Santa. Anyway, moving on to the thing. Who here still wants Phantasy Star Online 2?
Me.
Well, guess what, guys? I'm sorry, the PS4 port still isn't coming to America, because Sega hates us. How do you guys feel about that? It's getting ported to a home console, we're still not getting it.
Why? Why not even make it a digital release?
Exactly! Like, come on! Look at how well Final Fantasy... Look at how well Final Fantasy 14 is doing!
Why not make it an anything release? Just actually, release it.
I don't get it. I don't understand what they're trying to achieve. Like, I don't mind. Stick me on a Japanese server. I don't mind. It cannot... because there are English translations of it, isn't there?
There are proper English translations in some regions, and this fascinates me. It fascinates me that they're not just bringing it over.
It's because they hate money. That's why they gave Shenmue away.
That's true.
Wait, what?
Very true.
Well, they didn't give it away, but...
They might as well have.
Are they not doing Shenmue 3 anymore?
They are, but Sega aren't, technically.
Wow.
Yeah, Sega's not exactly producing it, right?
Yeah.
Nope, it's kickstarted.
So, Sega, apart from giving their blessing, are not really going to make any money from it.
No. They apparently are very excited about this port too, and they have high hopes for Phantasy Star Online as a series, yet they refuse to bring it to the West.
Bunch of assholes.
Don't worry, guys. We have Sonic 2 coming to the 3DS eShop next month. I'm sure people...
Oh, thank God.
It's exactly the same.
Don't worry,
exactly
guys.
what everyone wanted,
I needed another port of Sonic 2.
Don't worry, guys. Fire and Ice coming soon.
Moving on.
What do you get when Fire and Ice mix together? A very angry community because they want their freaking Phantasy Star Online 2.
What do you get when you mix Fire and Ice? A dead company.
Oh my God.
Moving on.
We
What's my next
travel
country?
across the seas, and we go not far from where Fuad is. We go down to America, specifically to Texas. Yay, Texas.
Texas? Actually, I do have a dream of going to Texas because...
Sandy.
Oh my God, I am not. First of all, I would love to visit Funimation Studios because for anyone who doesn't know, I am an aspiring voice actor and I really want to get into the business. And I've been recommended to check them out actually. So Texas is #1 place for me to visit just for that. That and steak. Because everything's bigger in Texas. And what is better than a steak? A bigger steak. And their barbecue is fantastic. I can say that much. So, yeah. That's my thing for Texas.
Okay.
Do you want to tell your story then?
Yes, I'm going to. Alright, I just waited for everyone to get ready. Well, we are celebrating something very special in the Sonic community. Who wants to guess what it is?
Me!
I want to guess.
I meant celebrating me.
Not Jamie.
No,
we're not celebrating you.
Are we celebrating, the anniversary of Sonic X or something?
No, which we should, because God bless that show. Anyway, we are celebrating the 10th anniversary of something. Is that helping?
Sonic X?
God.
Shadow the Hedgehog, man, I really love that
for
game.
Sonic Paradox Team. Happy birthday, guys! Yay!
I feel old, yay!
Yeah.
Donnie, I believe you can vouch for us. Who's the Sonic Paradox Team? What have they done for the community?
And why is he talking like a gated elf?
Well, the Sonic Paradox team are well known for making the Sonic shorts in Seaside Denied and the rest of the Heroes musicals. And they have a very nice animating team, a very nice music team. That one bearded fellow who does the ambassador stuffs. And they've been around for 10 years now, and on August 22nd was the anniversary of their original project, Sonic Tribute Collab. Woo!
Woo! And what better way to celebrate 10 years than re-releasing the Sonic shorts in full HD on their brand new YouTube channel? Plug.
And with Xbox achievements.
But But no, unfortunately, their YouTube channel was hacked. Like, was it a year ago, Donnie?
It was a year ago that our YouTube channel was hacked, and we tried everything we could to sort it out. Google is a piece of shit and didn't want to help us at all.
Unfortunate.
Happy 1 year anniversary of being hacked.
Woo, fuck you.
Oh my god. That's
Thanks, Donnie. Much love.
I will come through this monitor. I know you're the assistant of Defeat Donnie, but come on now.
There is the audience.
So yes, it's because I think back when I first found Sonic on the internet, and the first thing I think of is Newgrounds and the Sonic shorts and the flashes that people made for them and stuff. And it's so cool to think they are still around 10 years on, and they're making Sega shorts and Vector's knickers and all this stuff. So it pleases me to see.
I know one thing for sure. I don't know if I would have been on this podcast if I wasn't on SP. Like, if I didn't get my start on SP. Like, and a lot of the things that I do nowadays would not have happened if Sonic Paradox didn't warm up to me and, nurse me, so to speak, in terms of my career and everything. And I don't think I would have been where I am now if it weren't for SP. So,
I'm going to speak on behalf of the team and say, despite how much we poop all over you and your personality, we love you and we're glad you're here.
Oh yeah.
Thanks for sticking around, Donnie.
And so it just pleases me to see any Sonic community group who last that long, because to be honest, they're very few and far between. So
absolutely. Cheers.
Yeah, I could think of Stadium. I think of the Sonic Show. I think of Paradox, and not many else. Honestly,
Sonic Misadventures. Sonic Misadventures.
They're not 10 years old. They haven't even released their first thing yet. So technically, they're not even 1 year. They're not even 0 yet.
We're working on it, damn it.
Well, again, either way, it has been a wonderful 10 years, and we're looking forward to another 10. Right?
Shall we move on to the last thing?
Funny thing is, the Sonic shorts are technically 10 years old as well.
Wow. That makes me feel really old.
It does.
Because the project that inspired it came out in 2015 or 2005.
What?
Some people may have come out in 2015, but Sonic Shorts collection was actually what inspired the Sonic Shorts. Like a few years later, and that came out in 2005. So
love it.
Wasn't all the videos done by the Wax?
No.
Yep.
That was one of the Sonic Shorts. That was one of the Sonic
very original Sonic Shorts, the one that inspired the Sonic Shorts that everyone knows from 2008 onward. That was created by the Wax, and he did all the work on it.
Mm-hmm.
And he absolutely despises that project nowadays.
Gotta be proud of your innocent days.
Like, he took, volume 6, didn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, 7.
No, 7. He took on 7 specifically to stall for time as volume 8 was being worked on. And the fun fact, he actually was thinking about making that Sonic Shorts collection 2 at one point. And he actually got done with 20 shorts within a span of just a month or so.
We're already on 8.
So.
We're already on 8.
Well, you're 8.
Great, come back.
Rate 8 out of 8.
Moving on.
All right.
Shall we go to our last
thing, you guys?
Congratulations, Sonic Paradox.
Yay!
Happy birthday.
Our older brother. Right, let's move on to our last thing, and this time we go again across the oceans, somewhere a bit more exotic, as we travel deep into the pyramids of Egypt.
Egypt, cool. I got a good fun fact. So, my name is not spelt correctly, believe it or not. It is actually supposed to be Fouad, which is Fouad, which is way more exotic than my name, which is Fuad. But my misspelled name is actually famous in Egypt because there was an Egyptian king named Fuad. He didn't have the
king.
Yeah. Oh my god. He didn't have the exact pronunciation and spelling of his name. So yeah, I was named after an Egyptian king. Also, pyramids are awesome, and I really wish I could go see them.
Pyramids. I'm not even kidding. There's a KFC behind the pyramids.
Okay. All right. Are we good?
Yes.
Are we good? Okay. Moving on. There's a new part to the SonicShow.org.
Oh, God.
Guess what I'm looking at right now?
Depends if you share the link or not.
Whoa, did we not? Whoa, okay, give me 1 second. I'm just gonna go ahead and doing a thing. Don't mind me. Going back to Egypt. I mean, it's a pretty cool place. Okay, there we go. Cool.
That's not. It's freaking boiling over there.
So, Sonic Show's got a shop. Jay, what's in the shop?
Well, we always had a shop. It's a place where you can buy the complete mess collection on Amazon and a variety of other places. You can also buy a small selection of our anniversary stuff. But there is a whole opinion zone section where you can buy mugs, t-shirt, shot glasses, other things I've forgotten, stickers, badges, all with the people in this group except Jono because he's a guest. So if you want your Uncle Poxy mug, or you want your Fuad's Things t-shirt, or for some strange...
I'm so happy this exists.
Oh my god, this
you
is
want
amazing.
a Defeat Donnie, some shot glass, or for some strange reason you want a badge with Tom on it, then you need to go to the Sonic Show.
Why do I just have the badge?
You have everything. Shut up. You haven't looked at the link. thesonicshow.org/shop, and you can buy all the stuff from there. And I may cut this out, I don't know, but I'll tell everyone I will be sharing 50% of all revenue with the respective people who are on the products.
Yay! Congratulations, everyone! We're famous enough for merchandise! Yay!
Which is probably why Jamie's face isn't on any of them.
Nope.
Hey, that's true.
Because it's my show.
Basically, yeah. Everyone have a t-shirt. I won't because it's my show. And
which one's the most popular?
I hate having merchandise with my face on it. It makes me cruel. But everyone else, yeah, I'll sell your faces.
How about the merchandise you did with Kevin's face?
Again, that's not my face. Yes, you can buy. There's a Defeat Donnie variety of products. There is a Welcome to the Off-Topic World of Tom variety of products. There is Fuad's Things, and there is an Ask Uncle Poxy. Uncle Poxy can help with my issues, I think, is what it says or something. And they're really cool. I've got similar products that have other Sonic Show branded stuff on them. The drinking glass is probably the coolest thing out of all of them. So I would personally, unless you want a t-shirt, but I would say the glass is a much more cooler thing to keep. And it ships worldwide.
I just want to buy glass.
Oh my god, I can get a tank top with Donnie on it.
Oh my god,
We're living the dream.
I'm going to jack off to that so hard.
I'm going to be very glad to be on Tom's chest.
Okay, I'm just going to bring that back. Thank you, JB. What a lovely surprise seeing all of this. That's super cool. I'm going to buy one.
I'm expecting the cut.
Well, if people don't buy them, there'll be no cut to share. So
it's alright. I never make any money regardless.
So, yeah. The reason we're doing this is just for people listening at home, is we have had some feedback. When we've done podcasts and stuff before, we had merch and people did buy it. When we do stuff for Summer of Sonic, people bought it, and people did say, "Oh, is there any way I can support the show?" We don't make a lot of money from this. In fact, I'd say like if something's like $10, we're only making $1 from it in terms of profit.
50p.
50 cents. It's worth even less in our currency. But it's just a way to say to you guys, we know there are a lot of people who are listening to the podcast more than we could ever expect, and we really appreciate it. So this is a way of saying
everyone.
thank you back.
Thank you, yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool. So if you're listening and say, I would love to wear a t-shirt or I want a mug, then feel free to
shaved my
purchase
face for the freaking t-shirt.
Yeah, shush. You have inconsistent facial hair, unlike Fuad, alright? Personally, I'm probably going to buy all of them as drinking glasses, and I am probably going to get a Defeat Donnie mug.
I am a sucker for hoodies and baseball jerseys, so I'm going to get half and half.
I just want the glasses. That's all
the
I want.
glasses are so cool. Not dishwasher safe, though.
Are you serious?
Yeah, you have to hand wash them.
That's fine, I hand wash everything.
That's fine.
Thanks for the heads up.
And I mean
because if you dishwash it, the logo slowly disappears.
Okay.
But no, they are really cool products. I feel sorry for the people in Canada, also known as Canada, because exchange rates aren't in your favour.
Not right now, no.
Really?
Not at all.
During the break, we're all going to go on the top right corner of the store and click Canadian and look at the prices for Canada, and then be like, "Oh my!" compared to the American prices. So, but thank you, Fuad. You have done an amazing job of international things. I cannot wait to see what countries you take us to next week.
Neither can I.
I've got all these stamps on my passport. I'm well happy.
Calculator, check. Colouring pencils, check. Lunchbox, check. Shorts and t-shirt, check and check. Trainers.
With double the value of your club card vouchers and all your back-to-school essentials, we'll help you get everything sorted for the new term for less with Club Card Boost.
Pencil case, check. Pizza slice eraser thingy, check. Right. Off you go, my little soldier.
Tesco. Every little helps.
Welcome back, everyone. This is the Sonic Show Opinion Zone, episode 16. I hope you bought a variety of merchandise. That's my phone vibrating, because I thought it was on silent. Oh wait, it's a tweet from Sonic Pox. Right.
Oh hey, what a coincidence considering what's coming up, huh?
Talking of which, we have our regular segment. It's the Ask Uncle Poxy segment. And every week what we do is we ring the Uncle Poxy hotline. And every week we seem to ring a different country to get hold of him. I'm not sure why we do that. But I've noticed something. I don't know if you other guys have noticed. Every country we ring, every Uncle Poxy sounds the same.
Well, Uncle Poxy is Carmen San Diego.
That's true. So I think he's cloned. I think it's actually just a huge corporation. I just imagine this huge office of all these little Poxies answering phones. That's my fantasy anyway. Anyway, guys, are we ready?
That's an interesting fantasy you have there, Jay.
Indeed it is. Right, Uncle Poxy, are you ready to answer the many, 3 questions we have today?
I can't say anything until you pick up the phone.
That's a good point, thank you. Right, let's...
What, did you hear that? That was weird. Anyway.
Wow,
yeah, I
people
think
really?
my phone might be
Facebook
on loudspeaker
notifications?
again.
You going to do that to me right now? Right. Let's go and ring Uncle Poxy. Just 1 second. I'll go get my phone.
Jay sounds really happy about that.
Get ready for that ring.
Hello, and welcome to the Uncle Poxy helpline in Cardiff. If you would like to sign up to the Poxy rugby team, press 1. If you would like to buy a new Uncle Poxy t-shirt, press 2. If you wish to read an email to Uncle Poxy, press 3.
Hello?
I can't do a Cardiff accent, so I'll just kind of sound like this. I might go to a bit of Yorkshire. You never know. There we go, it's a bit of Yorkshire for you.
Okay. Hi, Uncle Poxy, how are you?
Hello, you sexy man, how you doing?
Okay, you more effeminate than I'm used to.
Hi.
Right, Uncle Poxy, I have some questions to read to you. Are you ready to use your expert advice?
Yeah, sure, fine, whatever.
Cool, right. I'm glad you come every week with that attitude of positivity. Right.
Yeah, sure, whatever, okay.
Shut up. Dear Uncle Poxy, I wish to remain anonymous as I write this email to you, and I need your advice real badly. Not great use of English, but we'll let it go. Recently, I've been getting into... Okay, I'm going to copy and paste this into the chat, and someone's going to tell me the correct pronunciation of the latter half of this statement.
Okay, there we go.
Let's have a look. Yuri.
Cool. Why do you want to pronounce it wrong? Everyone takes a piss out of me. Right. I've been getting into Sonado Yuri recently. What the hell is that?
Wait, what?
That makes no sense whatsoever.
That's backwards. That can't be right.
Right. Anyway, I get really turned on by the fact that 2 male hedgehogs show their sexual love for each other. What I like to do at night is get something smooth but long and pretend to be either Sonic or Shadow as either Sonic and Not finishing that sentence. I really want to... No, not finishing that sentence. Okay, I have to finish the sentence. I apologise, listeners. This contains explicit content. It always does. Don't be surprised. What do you think you're listening to? Boom commentaries? Come on. Right. I really want to get a dildo for him. Okay. I really want to get a dildo though, as it's more realistic. Could you please help me find a way of getting a dildo without my parents knowing? Many thanks, Anonymous.
Jeez, we're delving into the weird half of the Sonic fan base, aren't we?
Right, we haven't been doing that since we started.
You've seen the weird... Dude, I'm part of freaking Sonic Paradox, and you're complaining about seeing the weird half of the Sonic fan base.
Donnie, you've had your segment. It's my turn.
I'm pretty sure that if you go to any Sonic fan convention, there's going to be that creepy guy dressed as Wentos in the back, who's like, you know, got a couple of things up his sleeve. You could just easily just replace it. You know, you can get a Wii remote cover with Sonic's face on it. Use that Sonic off-brand stylus. You know that they sell. It comes with the Shadow one too, but you have to buy the one with like Shadow and Tails for some reason. Sonic and Knuckles and Shadow and Tails, it got sold really weirdly. You could get those. What was it? Those Sonic like space fighters things, and they all had staffs with them. You could use those.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Well, thank you for that. That was surprisingly more advice than I was expecting you to actually give.
It's alright, no problem.
Right. Next one. Hi, Uncle Poxy.
Hi.
My favourite Sonic game is Sonic the Fighters.
Alright.
That's pretty harmless, isn't it?
Yeah, it's alright, it's a good game.
And there's one reason for that only.
Oh, God.
Don't be like that, you don't know. And there's one reason for that only. I adore Bean the Dynamite. He is the cutest duck around. I must admit, my interest is more than most people would relate to.
Oh.
I think he would make the perfect boyfriend.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Everything I wear or have in my room is green. My mum gave me money to spend on a laptop, however I spent all of it. $400 to be correct, on the original Bean the Dynamite plushie via eBay. I hope one day to save up and get a Bean costume. I guess you can get those custom made furries and etc. My mum won't let me have a pet duck. That's just a sentence that doesn't seem to relate to anything else. Do you think she's being unfair? Under my bed, I have made a shrine for him. I light a candle every night before bed and send a prayer to him. I know he's listening. I worry my mum will find it though. Is she right to judge me for my interest in him, or is she just ignorant? He will be my husband one day. I know it. Many thanks, Bean Flicker.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I was getting into that question like, oh, Sonic the Fighters, okay, this would be pretty cool. And then somebody was like, I want to stick Bean's dynamite into my cabin hole. And like, no. It's nasty. Wait, what were they asking exactly?
Basically, he wants a pet duck, he wants to marry Bean the Dynamite, he obviously wants to have sex with him probably. He's spent money given to him by his mother to buy a plush rather than a laptop. Sorry?
Is it a he or is it a she?
I believe Bean Flicker is he, despite the name. So this has a shrine, lights a candle to prayer to Bean, and is worried his mum will find it, and is basically asking, is his mum correct or incorrect in judging him or being concerned that his obsession's a bit much?
Well, no, he's lying because there's no such thing as a Bean plushie or a Bean costume.
Oh, yes, there is.
There is a Bean plushie.
God damn it! Okay, fine, I'll give you advice.
And I was going to say, $400 for it is pretty good, actually.
We have another fan in the chat.
Well, if you...
Let's just say I know my shit when it comes to Sonic merch.
Honestly, Uncle Poxy. No one else. Poxy. Ask Uncle Poxy. I don't come in interrupting Fuad's things. Donnie, I say whatever the hell I want with that. Sorry.
I can't do anything.
Stay in the audience. Oh god, this is awkward silence right here. Basically, sure, get a pet duck, they're cute, just don't feed them bread.
Do you think it was right for him to spend the money his mother gave him on a plushie?
Well, from what Jono said, it's a pretty good price.
And do you think it's normal for him to have a shrine?
I spent 50 quid on classic Sonic and Sonic Runners. The Sonic fan base does not surprise me anymore.
So his mum is ignorant and she has no right to judge him?
Yes.
Interesting.
But respect her, she gave you life. But you know.
That is very true. I'm quite curious what everyone else thinks on this topic. I'm opening the phone lines.
Oh, wow.
Tom, I'm letting you speak for once in your life.
Well, thank you. You flatter me too much.
Do you think his mum should be concerned or not be concerned?
Well, the fact that they have a shrine underneath their bed and they light candles every night is a little worrying factor, and I'm surprised they haven't burnt down the house yet.
Well, he has an obsession with being dynamite. Doesn't mean he's careless of candles.
It's true.
But Bean's whole character is about blowing shit up and burning things.
Also a good point. Good point. You know, who would be the best person to get more information on this on?
I would either say Jono, or if you want really dark stuff, just ask me.
Hi there! Is that Bean Flicker?
Oh yeah, hi! Oh my god, I can't believe about the Sonic show.
Oh my god, how amazing. Right, we've just read your email, and I thought you should talk directly to the man who answers all the questions. The wonderful, you get a chance to speak. This never happens, you're so lucky. You get to speak directly to the one and only Uncle Poxy.
Oh god. Poxy, my message, what do you think?
Well, I just thought I'd let you know I'm voicing Bean in the comic dub, so if you want a copy of it, I can send it over if you want.
That'd be great. I love Bean.
I'm sure you do. Yeah, respect your mother, but I think you should be yourself. Just don't get a pet duck, just don't fuck it. You don't know what that thing's going to be carrying.
We don't have to assume he would fuck his pet duck.
You said he would.
Shut up.
I paint green.
Don't paint the duck green.
It'll be okay.
Ducks, you can get green ducks.
Ducks are naturally green from the neck up.
Yeah, you can get mallards.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, not the green I want. I want like neon green.
Okay, well that's a bit concerning.
Oh, that's a very effective profile picture you got there.
Let's not describe it to the audience at home. So you spent $400 on a plushie.
Yeah, well, the story behind that is I broke one of my old Toshiba laptops, and my mom said here's $400 to put inside your account. I was like, oh, thanks. And then when I was drove in eBay for a laptop, on my recommended this new Bean plush. I was screw the laptop, I'm gonna get that. Oh,
did your mother not absolutely destroy you for doing that?
Yeah, I got grounded for like 4 weeks, but I went to my nana's like 2 times that week, so she gave me in her laptop eventually, so I got a laptop in the end.
Oh, so it's win-win. That's okay. Alright then. I was worried then that this was totally weird and awkward for everyone.
Oh no, it's totally not weird and awkward for everybody right now, is it?
Cool. Well, I think Uncle Pox is telling you to continue your your venture. I'm sure he might be your husband one day. Fingers crossed.
I hope so.
I would suggest you possibly look into the furry community. I think you.
I don't like those kind of people. They creep me out.
Oh yeah, they are.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Totally creepy.
They creep me out. I just want a guy. I'm gay. I want to get a man. I'm gonna get him dressed up as Bean, especially maybe on a wedding night. That would be great for me. But that's plans way in the future.
Okay, well, there was always Craigslist, so
exactly. Fu adds is to run a poutine shop.
Yes.
We have dreams. Are you upset that Bean the Dynamite hasn't really appeared in any games since Fighters? Really, apart from the odd
I'm tiny upset. The only time I played it was on the Sonic Gems collection in 2005, but ever since then, I've played it on a MAME emulator with a fighting stick. That was pretty cool, but no, I'm okay with him just being in the comics and the game, that's all. As long as he throws his bombs, I'm okay with that.
Okay, I almost misheard you then. So yes, keep what you do you. That's my thing. You do you.
You do you and I'll do me, but we won't do each other, probably. Okay.
Was that intentionally a poem?
It was from Markiplier.
Okay. Oh god. Right. But no, it's been a pleasure speaking to you, Bean Flicker. 69. Thank you for that. Is there anything you want to say to the guys before we move on?
Well, there's a couple of things.
Okay.
I don't know if I should say it on the show.
Okay.
But,
just imagine your mother's listening to this conversation.
Oh my god, she probably is. The walls are very thin in this house. She's just got a bed. She hated it ever since the time I did set my shrine ablaze when I had a new candle, and I burnt the mattress.
Oh my god, Tom! You know, you know Tom. He predicted this.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh god. No. Well, at least I'm predictable.
So you had to replace your mattress.
Oh yeah, we had to replace the mattress. I slept on it for like 2 days when we just flipped it over and put some cardboard on top of it. But yeah, other than that, it's been okay.
Okay. Well, Okay. My advice then, because Poxy, good advice. Do what you'll feel comfortable with. My advice to add to that is, possibly don't do the candle thing. Don't do anything that could cause you harm or your family. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll try stop doing that, but I'll have to respect the bean in many other ways.
Okay. Well, you
possibly move your shrine outside.
Yes.
Oh no, it'll rain.
Yeah.
Like a duck pond.
The plush is part of my shrine. I don't want that.
Put it in the shed.
Or on a highway. Anyway, so it's been a pleasure being Flicker. It's been certainly interesting having one of our people on the show, and just totally showed me
the first,
and hopefully the last.
It's been a pleasure. We wish you a good day, and thank you ever so much. Look after yourself, and please don't upset your mother.
Yeah. Oh, I make sure I won't.
Remember, you wouldn't be like Bean if you went here. Yes,
there you go.
But bye, Bean.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. It's been a pleasure.
Bye. Creepy motherfucker.
I'm very glad to see that Bomberman is still making it really nicely in the aftermath of Bomberman not getting anything.
Where are you going with this, Donnie?
That was dreadful, Donnie. Moving on.
Well, it couldn't be any weirder than the tweet that I got just moments ago.
Yeah, we saw.
We have one more email to read, but before I will just wrap up this segment, if you want to send a email to Uncle Poxy, we won't be inviting anyone into Skype calls again. Then send an email to the Sonic Show channel at gmail.com, or send us a Facebook message, facebook.com/The Sonic Show, and Uncle Poxy will be willing and waiting to offer you his expert advice. Because
don't call back Cardiff.
Where will we call next week? Probably just the default one, because I'm running out of ideas. But I'm gonna now we're at the end of the show now. Poxy, you dealt with that very well, I must say.
Yes, good work having a surprise guest and everything.
Yeah, it's been quite a tame week. So.
It has been quite a tame week. Unfortunately, the emails have been quite light this week, so that's why we urge you all, after purchasing your Uncle Poxy t-shirts, to go on the emails and send us a message, and hopefully we can pick up things more next week. The reason I pause the music and what I want to round up the show is we had an email, but I felt it deserved a bit more respect than we usually offer in the Uncle Poxy.
Okay.
So it is technically addressed to everyone in the chat except John. No one likes John.
I still love you, John.
Because he's a guest, so he's not technically part of the show. But it's addressed to all the hosts on the show, so myself, Vera, Donnie, Tom, and the fan character one, Poxy. So, I just got to bring it up. Where is it? There we go. Right. So, I'll read this back to you while I have a heart attack. Right. Hello, Uncle Poxy. In fact, hello to everyone on the Opinion Zone. I just wanted to let you guys know that I really love your show. Last year, my dad walked out on our family, which was really tough on me and my mum. My mum has a problem with drinking, which I think is the reason my dad left us. The last year has been really horrible, and my mum has not coped well. 2 months ago, she was mixing her drinking with other things in an attempt to take her life. While she was at the hospital, I was told my mum was no longer fit to take care of me, and I moved out to live with my nana. I haven't seen my mum since the night, as my nana tells me it's for the best until she sorts herself out. I feel very lonely, and the day-to-day life is hard. One thing I like to do is listen to podcasts on my phone. It's a great way to escape the world around you. I love your show so much. I think Jay does a great job at trying to control everyone. The way Tom winds Jay up always makes me laugh. The way he kept shouting at Tom to stay in the audience this week had me laughing out loud. Fuad always brings interesting things to the show in his part. I always look forward to hearing what news he has to share. I wish Donnie was on the show more, but when he is funny too. Don't tell anyone, but I hope one day he will win for real. And a big shout out to Uncle Poxy. He always cheers me up when I hear him, and his reactions to his advice bit at the end leave a smile on my face. I wish he was my real uncle. I know this email has gone on too long, but I just wanted to let you know what a good job you guys do on the show, and that you can guarantee you will always have one big fan waiting every Wednesday to listen to what you guys are up to next. Hugs and kisses, Tracy.
Can we just all take turns answering this question, please?
Go for it.
I don't even care if it's not a question. I just want us all to just. So I want to go last, if that's all right.
Oh, it's your segment.
Okay, I want to go last.
Fine, I'll go first. Perfect. Then. We've been doing the Sonic Show for a long time, and we always like reading. If I feel we're doing something that cheers someone up, that means a lot to me, and I'm glad that. I'm of course really sorry to hear you're having a tough time right now. You didn't specify how old you are, but judging from the sounds of it, you're not too old, so things do get better. Life sorts itself out. That's how fate works. You'll be alright. But if we can cheer you up once a week, then I'm more than proud to do that for you. So, yay.
Entertainment is always the number one thing on my mind. The more I entertain people, the more I feel like I'm, it's a mission accomplished, and I'm glad to see that you guys do get the entertainment. It's always about you guys, because you guys are the real stars of it, because you're the ones listening, so... I'm always glad to see that you guys are tuning in, and I do hope your life does get better, though.
Tom?
Well, it's not often that we really get messages that make us feel like, well, how can I say it? Appreciated, if anything. I know we get loads of messages coming in asking us really obscure things, and sometimes, Jay, I honestly think you're making some of them up. They just sound too obscure, but just knowing that when people have times when they're feeling down or the world's against them or whatever has happened to them, no matter how harsh it's been, just knowing that we can just be wacky, talking about random stuff, no matter whether it's about something serious or commercial or whatever, that we can make someone feel happy and that they've got something to look forward to. I may have not been through your experience with your father or your mother, but I know how it feels to lose a parent dear and live with your grandparents. It's not an easy thing, and people really do sometimes take it for granted. But just know, no matter what happens, family's family, and they're there for you no matter what. Even if sometimes they can be a bit overbearing, but that just means they care. So stay strong, and maybe, hopefully, I'm sure the guys up here can agree, maybe we'll have you come join us one day in the chat.
Fuad?
Oh, this is all so heavy. Well, first of all, I'm gonna stack another thank you on top of all the thank yous we've said already. That's awesome. That's amazing that we can, everything we can do is going to cheer you up once a week. I look forward to cheering you up now, and that only makes me want to work harder on this. And it's super inspiring hearing that from you guys, because like Donnie said, you're the stars of the show. You guys are the ones that tune in every week. And to be honest, I've said this before, I was on the Sonic Show many years ago, but I took a break for a lot of reasons, and coming back was almost on a whim. And I was asked to co-host the Opinion Zone, and I was like, well, sure, I guess. I miss everyone on the Sonic Show, and I never would have thought that joining this little thing would expand into such a big thing for people, and it warms my heart, and totally isn't making me cry, that we can do such awesome things for an audience out there. And I love you guys.
Aww.
There's always a light at the end of the tunnel, and you're never alone. There's always someone out there.
I haven't been here a little while, you know. God, it hasn't even been a month. I've got my own stuff to do, so kind of forcing my way in here was kind of weird. Like Tom said, I know what it's like to lose someone. Well, I know someone in my family who lost someone, and I hate that person for that reason. To know, you know, I'm to try and not seem too repetitive, but to know that, like, you can make someone's life just that little bit better from just talking about crap and cursing and cussing and reacting to things. It's, you know, it's those bits that kind of motivate you to want to keep going. So, you know, and I want to say thanks to, you know, accepting me and, you know, accepting Phil Ed back, and, you know, that you're listening, for one thing. So, Tracy, from me and everyone on the Opinion Zone and everyone on the Sonic Show, I hope, you know, thank you for listening, and we hope you continue to do so.
We all wish the best for you, and I'm going to try and get in touch with you and see if I can send you some freebies from us.
I'll chip
in a little
for
present
that.
from us.
Hell yeah, I'll do that.
Anyway,
Same here.
Thank you for the email, it was very kind. But unfortunately, we have come to the end of the show. What have we learned today? We have learnt that no one can still agree on whether Sonic 06 was as bad or good or whatever it was. We learnt that Donnie doesn't know what Sonic Schoolhouse is. We have learnt that you must never, ever invite someone who sends you an email onto a Skype call for the last segment. And we have learnt that we love you guys very, very much. It is the end of the show, and of course we always say goodbye at the end of the show. You must all now say goodbye in your poshest possible voices.
Oh my gosh.
Goodbye.
That sounds exactly like your romantic voice.
Oh my god.
That's his tenor voice.
He did a pretty good dad impression one time. Anyway.
That's
go
true.
ahead, guys.
Yeah.
I'll go last.
Okay, Tom?
Ta-ta, ladies and gentlemen. We will see you in the next episode.
Farewell, everyone. Oh, Wingardium Leviosa.
Oh!
Damn it, I was
Oh! All together now. Your biggest. Oh!
What the hell's going on?
Oh!
Alright.
Go on, Fred.
Jonathan, give it a shot.
Okay, well, I can give it a sort of shot. As you see, I don't really have a defined accent, so to speak. One thing I will mention before I actually do sign off, however, is that Western Supersonic is in fact in its final 3 days of its Kickstarter campaign, and we are doing very well, and we'd like to thank you graciously for donating everybody thus far. We are not that far away from our next stretch goal, so please do donate generously. So from me, I would like to thank you for allowing me to take part in this podcast item that you have so skillfully woven together with your fair two hands, and I hopefully will be with you again in the very near future.
Oh, Jonathan, that was great. Laugh with me, Jonathan, that was fantastic.
Alright.
This is getting creepier as we go.
And on that note, goodbye, everybody.
And I don't have to do it because it's my show. Bye, everyone.
Get back here.